As I'm getting ready for my next track day, I thought now would be a good time to share with you guys what all I take to the track with me every single time I go. Now, this might be a little bit extreme for some people, and this is not what I'm going to take when I take my new daily driver to the track. I won't take quite as much gear with me. But when I'm going for a full weekend with the Z, with a car that's heavily modified, and there are a lot of little things that might go wrong while I'm there, and in the past have gone wrong while I'm there, I like to be prepared and have as many tools with me as I possibly can to make sure that whatever comes up while I'm driving to the track, from the track, or at the track, I can fix it. I've fixed many problems on the side of the road once I got to the track, and sometimes I do have to go to other people there and ask to borrow some tools. Now, of course, there will be people there, depending on your track day, who are extremely well equipped, who have a full trailer with every tool that you would normally have in your garage. So there are those people there for backup. But those people won't be there on the side of the road on your way home after you've beaten on the car for hours and hours and it gives up on the side of the interstate in the middle of nowhere. So you're going to have to be prepared. To make sure that I get everything every time, I have a checklist. So I've got 4 different checklists so I can put a little X in the box as I gather everything to make sure that everything makes its way into the car. Starting on the left, I have distilled water, a 5-gallon gas can, paper towels, some sort of glass cleaner, some sort of water spray for you to spray in your radiator, extra engine oil, extra transmission fluid, extra brake fluid, box wrenches in various different sizes depending on the car, adjustable wrenches for the sizes in between, channel locks, pliers, wire cutters, Sharpies, zip ties, a lot of zip ties, a box cutter, various different bolts, nuts, wire clamps, anything that I might need, a tire pressure gauge, some chalk for marking the side of your tires to see how they're wearing on the corners, vice grips, a multi-tool, some spare wire, duct tape, masking tape, and electrical tape, a notebook so I can jot down different lap times, suspension setups, anything about the car that I want to keep track of while I'm there, a tire chalk, my jack, impact wrench, a jack stand, and an air pig. All of this will go into different bins so that I can easily unload it at the track and then reload it back in my car when I'm done. And then of course, each time I go to the track, it's usually for a full weekend and I'm camping there, so I'll bring a bunch of camping gear with me. But this is all the automotive based things that I would take for a track day. Here's everything nicely packed into a container. I almost forgot, make sure you bring a torque wrench. That's very important to make sure that the wheels are always tightly torqued. On top of this, I also bring the sockets and the container of tools that is always in my daily driver. So I just switch that from one car to the other. So I'll have duplicates of some tools, but that's never a bad thing. Now, I'm not taking the tire trailer on the Z anymore because I don't need it because my slicks have been completely ruined and I'm just running on my street tires for now. So I'll load all of this into the car and then we'll start checking the Z to make sure everything is ready to go for this weekend. And here's everything tucked away in the car. Now, this is enough for me to camp there all weekend, so there's a lot more supplies in here than you would need for just a regular track day, especially if you were staying in a hotel. But the benefit of having no interior in the car is I have a lot of room to store things and get things to the track. If you guys have any questions, of course, drop them in the comments below, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next week.